Good morning. It is day 23 of 38, and today promises to be a fun day. Got some climbing to do, and I was thinking last night why I got so excited when I see Vim and his camper. Well, that's because yesterday Vim was the only human I saw all day. I saw 3 cows, 9 sheep, and Vim. But today will be a very different day because guess who I'm walking with? Greta. So I just happened by the place where she was staying, and we're about 20 minutes in or so. It's going to be a little bit of a rainy day in the afternoon, but that's okay. I'm reminded of something from, lots of heavy breathing here. Something I remember from Stephen Covey, and that is, he used to say, you carry your weather with you. And I think that's true. Even when it's sunny, some people can just be miserable. Or when it's rainy, just the opposite. So, we're carrying our weather with us, aren't we, Greta?
Yes.
Even if it's rainy, we'll trudge through and find some beauty. So, good morning, and we'll talk with you again soon. So we're getting ourselves set for some rain, but we've turned off the path. We've turned off the road, and now we're on a grass path going downhill, which is pretty pleasant considering. So let's see what's up ahead. Well, I lost Greta up ahead. She is a much faster walker than I am, especially on the downhills. And we've just come out of a downhill, uphill, and so I'm sure she's on ahead. But I have to take these teeny tiny baby steps on the downhills. I'm finding that my arms are getting a lot stronger for pulling myself up on the big steps on the uphills. But it's raining now, big splat drops, and so we'll take it slow and cautious. Here is the path, we think. And Greta and I just spent half an hour trudging through what we thought was a path right here. But now we feel very confident. We just haven't seen any signs way down in the bushes. But hopefully we'll see some way markers now. And she won't hear this until she hears it on Facebook. But I am extremely grateful for Greta today and forging the trail ahead of me. She's been a great partner. Off of this trail and onto this one. Greta and I were just commenting of the view that these folks have. Oh my goodness. Even with rain clouds, isn't that view fantastic? Well, we are on our way into Dovre, a little town where we hope to find a Kiwi market. And Greta is on the phone. She's an international Instagram star. Her local community news has an Instagram account, and she's being interviewed on the phone right now as we're talking. So that's pretty fun. I'm in the presence of greatness. So we are about halfway. There was a little bit of up and down. We've got some up towards the last third of the day today. But it looks like the rain has stopped, and it's really quite pleasant. There are, of course, lots of trees and greenery around, and some spread out farms, but no other pilgrims that we've noticed, just some cars along the road. It's time to stop at the market, take off our wet shoes, and air out our feet a little bit. This is the Dovre church. We just took a little break, and we're a couple of miles from our destination and decided to stop here at the church. When it rains, Greta says the outside changes color. So we'll see if we can get a stamp here and find out more about this church. The sun is actually trying to break through the clouds. I'm always amazed at how well you can read the writing on the tombstones. I would think with such harsh winters the writing would get worn off, but it doesn't seem to be the case here. That kind of fascinated me. It almost looks like granite. Yeah, it's such an interesting cover to this, or outside to this church. Well, these slate rectangles are covering and protecting the wooden beams on the inside of the church. The church was built in wood, and this is a protection. But it's fascinating to see how it's been constructed from the top to the bottom. Taking a look inside the church. There is a little guest book. Anya and Vim are the last entries, and the ever-present basket of biscuits. So we'll see if there's a stamp to be had here.
100 years later, in the 1840s, they decided to put stone outside to protect the wood.
So yeah.
But it, up here, it was very heavy.
Yeah.
So they had a little bit of trouble, but they put up this.
It's because of the.
Yes, very much weight down.
When was it that they put the stone on the
1840s.
Wow.
Wow. So the first, they opened this church in 29th of July, 1736. So it will be 290 years now, this month.
Headed into our last mile or so uphill. Well, a little bit more rain right at the very end. We are just on the uphill to take us to our lodging. It's about, a quarter of a mile up this path. So we're looking forward to the Budsjord historical farm. Not only is this the Pilgrimsleden, the Pilgrim Way, but also the King's Way. And this is the route that the king would take to Trondheim. And there's actually a king's farm that we passed. It's not labeled, it's private now, but the volunteer at the church was telling us that there was a special seat in the church for the king, because that's where he would go to church on his way to the cathedral at Trondheim.
Now turn left. Then
I think we have arrived. Look at the view out here. And we have our grass-roofed houses. So I have a room in the main house. I don't know what that means, but we will see. There is a 3-course dinner waiting for us. Well, not waiting for us, but tonight it will be ready, and I will definitely let you know what that was like tomorrow. The little cabins, and then I imagine this is the main house. It turns out this is the main house, the green house, which is where my dinner will be for Greta and I. But this is where my room is. And so let's take a look here. Always bending down. I don't know how many times I've hit my head. So this is my room. She said the name is, I think she said something like kamas, which means chamber. So there is all the comforts of home except for the toilet, which is down in another building. But it looks like it will be very comfortable for sleeping, and looking forward to that dinner tonight. This is the kitchen that we have to look forward to for dinner. Kitchen and dining room. And there's coffee and tea here for us. How fun. And a sitting room. Oh, and some apples. I'd go for one of those right now. So, this is not what you would think would be a wonderful toilet experience, but don't judge a book by its cover. Inside, again, keep your head down. We have very nice sinks, etc., and showers here, which I'm sure are, oh, that's the toilet. Oh, that's the toilet. She said there were showers. So, oh, here's the shower. And there's the shower facility. So, very nice renovation for a historic building. Greta and I are going to try and get an early start tomorrow. Their breakfast doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so I think we'll do a packed breakfast. Today was 10.3 miles. Tomorrow's 13.2, something like that. And other than taking a little detour off in the woods, off the path, which was definitely pilot error, we had a wonderful time. Greta and I shared stories about dogs and vet bills and all kinds of mundane stuff that makes hiking day go by faster. So thanks so much for following and joining me for day 23, and we'll see you tomorrow, day 24.